What's going on, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my 10 cards I think might be on the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden / Limited list. So as I always tell you guys, without further ado, let's begin. Start out by saying now the reason I'm going to make this video is because let's face the fact, link summoning is this Friday, and with that being said, I think there are going to be a lot of cards that might be hit on the next up and coming Yu-Gi-Oh! ban list due to the fact that Konami is going to want to promote link summoning. And before I get to that video, check out my sponsor MetaMask. I don't know if you can see their design on my shirt. Link in the description below to get your guys your own custom cloth playmat. So shooting straight into the video with my number 10 pick, Gofu. Now, Blackwing Gofu is a card that, when it comes down to link summoning, is really broken. Especially from your hand, he brings out 2 tokens. Those tokens he brings out can be used for link spiders, which in essence can be used to help you bring out broken cards like Decode Talker and all kind of link monsters. When the link summoning format came out in Japan, they hit Gofu down to 1. Now I'm saying for the TCG, outright just ban Gofu. This is due to the fact that the utility it brings in link format. It's a synchro target, so you can do some crazy synchro plays with it. It brings out tokens, which can be used for link summoning. Him himself can be used for link summoning, I believe. And then not to mention, he also can be used to bring out that that synchro dragon guy, whose name I can't think of right now. Picture being on screen, of course. Who, when you set a spell trap card, you can bring out another synchro dragon, which is ultimately a very powerful card. So we think about all the utilization Gofu has in the TCG come link format. I just see crazy, and I mean crazy plays abusing Gofu. So with that being said, I had Gofu on this list at number 10 for being banned because the card is just too powerful. This is number 9. I have Zodiac Trident. Now, Zodiac Trident is another card that I cannot stand to save my life. Now, Zodiac Trident, if you guys already know, Zodiac is the best deck of the format. They're hands down the best deck of the format. Even going to link format is the best deck. Trident's ability just to pop on both players' turns is crazy. Every card in the Zodiac is pretty much any Zodiac monster you open up is going to be a full field of monsters. Dryden, that goes to Emerald, etc. But the big issue I have with Zodiac is the fact that they do one card XYZs, and not only are their XYZs good, they have an XYZ that literally says pop during the player's turn, causing disruption on your opponent's turn and making almost every card your opponent plays a -1. So when you think about it, if you hit Dryden, that kind of puts a big neuter on the Zodiac deck. And in the LCG, they hit Trident, and Zodiac was still doing good for I guess a resource-based deck, but the scarcity of Trident was not there, and their deck eventually died. So I think if the TCG did the same thing, Zodiac would be more of a fair deck. Number 8, Zodiac Barrage. Now, just like Zodiac Trident, I don't like Barrage. I think it's an unfair card. We had cards that's similar to it, like Infernity Barrier, get banned as well. Zodiac Barrage effect, when you can pop a Zodiac card on the field, including itself, which is stupid, to bring out a Zodiac monster from your deck, which ultimately is going to net you a +4, +5 off that one card, in addition to you not abusing your normal summon. Now, I believe Barrage, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, is banned in the LCG, but the utilization of Barrage is just too powerful. It's giving you a +1, and even for future references, because Konami is going to hit Dryden in some shape or fashion anyway. I personally believe Barrage needs to get hit because you don't want Zodiac just being a resource deck that can just outgrind the opponent, because at that point it still becomes unfair because one card becomes 5 cards, and when stuff like that happens, I truly believe they need to get hit, banned, and neutered. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can agree with me, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen on the next ban list. Number 7, Masterpiece, the true Draco Slaying King to 1. Not banned to 1. Now, before I made this video, I was thinking, do I want Masterpiece banned or do I want to went to 1? The true Draco deck is very, very scary. Heck, I've even lost against the deck at the North American WCQ without them even bringing out Masterpiece. So I know the potential the deck has without even the Masterpiece card. But let's be honest, when it comes to link format, if we outright ban the card, or Konami outright ban the card, the deck's gonna die. It don't have that extra loop where you can just pop during either player's turn, and not to mention we do have kaijus to handle him. So the True King, True Draco deck could still be a thing. But with that being said, something has to happen to Masterpiece. To 1 or ban, preferably I prefer him go down to 1 to make the deck still be a playable deck, because we should have decks that don't rely on the link summon mechanic to function. And I personally believe if we put Masterpiece down to 1, it'd be more of a fair card. Number 6, Machine Duplication to 1. Now, Machine Duplication is another card that I personally feel like should go down to 1. Now, a lot of you guys are like, why? Click off the video. But before you click off the video, think about it. Machine Duplication in spirals. When double healers come out, it's retarded. You can make a field of like triple firewall dragon. There's FTKs. And while I love the spiral deck, like the next person, I cannot stand FTKs. I can't stand OTKs. I believe stuff like that should not be consistent. And I believe if Machine Duplication goes down to 1, it'll become a luck sack card in a spiral deck. And it'll be a card similar to Limited Removal, where at 3 it's amazing. You're gonna want to run it to do some OTKs, but at 1 it's like, do you really want to run it? So it's one of the things like, I say hit it to 1 to give spirals a little bit of luck sackiness, I guess. But I'm not for luck sackiness. And then if it's still powerful 1, just ban it. There's no way to search it, so I don't see it getting banned outright. So to 1 is just fine in my personal opinion. Number 5, Dragonic Diagram. Now, if we put Masterpiece down to 1 on the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden / Limited list, Dragonic Diagram has to go as well. The dinosaur deck is freaking bonkers on what it does. You know, all the searching, making VFD with the True King cards in a format that's supposed to be slower and has a lot of these decks. I think Dragonic Diagram is too much. It adds too much consistency for the dinosaur deck, which I personally do not like. I do not like VFD as a card. I feel like it's unfair, and the dinosaur deck made that very consistent. Dragonic Diagram also gets abused outside of decks that it's meant for, like the Yang Zing deck, Metaphors deck, and etc. So I personally feel like taking an OCG route and it getting hit to 1 will be a smart move from Konami. And I can definitely see it happening, just to hurt consistency of old decks that they've already promoted and pushed to make money off of the game. Number 4, Cyframe Lord Omega. Now, another card, once again, at 3 is too powerful. And then with the new link format rules, where if you make a Cyframe Lord Omega turn 1, if you use this effect, either card or your opponent saying on your following turn, he's going to return to your board. And that's really important, just due to the fact that you can just keep on spamming your extra deck monsters and keep on banishing him, and you don't have to worry about your opponent. You don't have to worry about pretty much losing your extra monsters on, which is going to be the main thing going to the next format. So hitting him down to 1 is going to be really great. And I've always been an advocate of hitting the Cypher and Lord Omega to 1, just due to the fact that I believe at 3 of the cards retarded, because anybody who's played against 2 of those cards on the field is pretty much GG no re. Your opponent's just going to eat your hand, spam these board with beaters, and just beat you. So it's really unfair in my personal opinion. Number 3, Maxi. Now, I got Maxi on this list that banned because, okay, so a lot of people want Maxi bad because the game is getting faster. Even in link format, you're going to have a lot of speedy decks. But at the same time, thinking pre-Zodiac, I was actually okay with the Maxi hit to 1. This is due to the fact that you could not play any deck that was not meta because of Maxi. Maxi next the player who used it in an amazing advantage, and I'm happy that it got hit down to 1. Unfortunately, in the Zodiac format, we needed it because Zodiac was a retarded deck, and Maxi did shut the deck off. But with that being said, coming into a format that's supposed to be more healthier and more slower, Maxi at 1 becomes more of a luck sack card, and it gives way too much advantage, like it used to do, to the player who opens it versus the player who did not open it. So I believe to get the luck out of the game, banning Maxi would be good. Not to mention, we already have powerful hand traps. We have the Ghost Ogres, we have Ash Blossom, we have Effect Veiler. So Maxi was a card where it was good for its time, it became a little overpowered, and it deserves to be banned. Number 2, we got, I say Terraforming to 1. Now, Terraforming to 1 to hurt consistency of decks like Spiral in the near future, decks like Dinosaurs, and the reason being is because in Circuit Break, we're going to get Metaverse, and for you guys who do not know, Metaverse is another trap. It's a trap card that you can activate a field spell from your deck to your field, or add it to your hand. And I think this is for Konami knows that they want to hurt the consistency of decks that abuse the field spells. So with that being said, they feel like if they ban terraforming in the near future or hit it, players will still have a good card to replace it in the name of Metaverse. So terraforming overall, I don't hate it personally, but based on how Konami is, I definitely I could see it them prematurely hitting it on the next Forbidden/Limited list to promote their new card Metaverse, which in the TCG more than likely is going to be a secret rare. And number one, this is a personal pet peeve of mine, Raigeki. I completely hate Raigeki. I'm not a fan of Luxac cards, and when I beat my opponent with it, I feel dirty. And the same thing with them. Most players I play who main deck the Raigeki, they tell me flat out like, yo, honestly, I just play it because it's good. The card is retarded. Just like in the OCG that they have the Harpy's Feather Dust, and I'm pretty sure a lot of OCG players feel that Feather Dust is just bad for the game. I mean, Luxac cards shouldn't exist, but hey, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! So, with all that being said, guys, there's a card that you feel like should have been on this list. Post it in the comment section down below. Pretty sure there's a lot of cards you guys feel like should be on the next Forbidden/Limited list, but I'm gonna leave that for you guys to post. Also, before I close the video out, I'm gonna shout out my homie's channel, All About You. He's a fairly new YouTuber. He's not doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos, but he's doing Naruto videos, and he's actually brought the Naruto CCG back to life. He's hosting weekly tournaments at his local card shop, and he actually started a new Naruto CCG league, and will be hosting the nationals for Naruto in Gen Con this year. And he has a 6 trophy and does a ton of giveaways. I'm gonna link his channel in my description below. So check out my homie All About Me for more Naruto stuff. I'm gonna be talking about him a few more days on my channel just to help him out. So with that being said, man, this is Chris from Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out my sponsors, MetaMax. I don't know if you guys can see the shirt, but check them out. Get your own custom cloth playmat. And I'm out. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces.